Millions of people will end their day tonight by opening an app and filling their bedrooms with the artificial sound of heavy rain. Entire industries exist solely to stream synthetic storms to those trying to sleep. This habit stands in contrast to our ancestral reality. For most of human history, a heavy storm brought severe cold, the threat of flooding, and immediate physical danger. Yet this physical weather event, which should trigger a survival response, does the opposite. It calms the human nervous system with surprising speed. To find the cause, we look at the sensory baseline of early human life. Sleeping outdoors meant constant exposure to unpredictable sounds. A snapping branch or a sudden rustle in the brush forced the brain to remain on high alert. Silence offered no comfort either. To the primal brain, a suddenly quiet forest signaled that predators were stalking nearby. The theory of safe rain suggests that heavy weather naturally forced predators to take cover and discouraged human conflict. It created rare periods where survival pressure temporarily slowed. Over thousands of generations, humans developed a deep association between storms and a profound temporary pause in the fight for survival. That evolutionary relief is tied to the specific acoustic properties of falling water. This graph shows what happens when a sudden noise interrupts a quiet environment. Rain, however, produces broadband sound, or white noise. It spreads evenly across multiple frequencies. As this dense band rolls in, it creates an acoustic blanket, masking sudden disruptive noises. The brain becomes less reactive to sudden interruptions because the background audio environment remains stable and predictable. This is why artificial silence in modern bedrooms often leaves people feeling restless. The nervous system evolved expecting continuous, natural audio input. Rain provides the stable sensory floor the human brain expects, lowering our vigilance so physiological rest can occur. Beyond the sound itself, the comfort of a storm relies on the physical experience of sheltering away from it. This illustrates the prospect and refuge theory. We experience it most clearly when lying inside a protected space, like a tent, while a storm rages. The sharp sensory divide between the cold exposure of the exterior and the dry warmth of the interior intensifies the brain's recognition of protection. An enclosed space feels luxurious in a downpour, because we feel safety most intensely when the danger is visible but kept at a distance. This sense of safety also changes how we process visual information. Humans can watch falling rain or crashing waves for long periods without boredom. Researchers describe this state as soft fascination. The dynamic, repetitive movement of a storm holds the brain's attention without demanding a complex cognitive response or constant decision-making. At the same time, the dimmed light and quiet atmosphere of a rainy afternoon naturally shift human attention inward, encouraging introspection and memory. A storm acts as an antidote to modern overstimulation, moving the brain into a state of passive meditation. Today, modern urban life has severed humanity's direct physical relationship with severe weather. Because most people experience storms from inside protected buildings, the physical threat has largely faded, leaving behind only the emotional atmosphere. This romanticized view contrasts with the reality of outdoor culture, where hikers and mountaineers still physically experience the harshness of storms. Even they find the weather beautiful. The physical hardship and raw exposure amplify the visceral appreciation of dry clothes and a warm shelter. Modern society surrounds us with mechanical noise and digital fatigue, pulling us away from the slow biological rhythms of nature. Our reliance on rain apps represents an instinctual attempt by the nervous system to reconnect with biological slowness through pure sensation. The next time you hear rain tapping against a window, recognize it as an ancient echo. It is a reminder that beneath modern civilization, taking shelter during a storm remains humanity's original definition of safety.
For more content like this, like and subscribe to our channel.